So temperatures this afternoon have turned out to be pretty warm, and it's also getting more humid outside. Temperatures in the 80s, mid 80s down towards Fairbury, 82 in Beatrice and 82 in Lincoln. And more importantly, the dew point now up into the mid 50s. So we're starting to prime the atmosphere for storms, not just even this evening, but I think more so for tomorrow into tomorrow evening. Now tonight we've got thunderstorms that have developed along a warm front. You can see surrounding it. That's pretty much where these storms are going to remain. There's not a whole lot of upper level wind to help push these in any direction. So we're still watching these thunderstorms. And in fact, I'm watching this one very closely. A severe thunderstorm warning for this right now. But I'll be honest, I don't like the shape this thunderstorm is starting to take. Not seeing a whole lot from a rotation standpoint from the velocity pictures just yet. But I know there are several chasers out on this thunderstorm. It's in Harlan County until 6:30 this evening. It keeps drifting slowly to the south, producing some very large hail, especially to the north of Alma right now. And where you're seeing the magentas and the pinks, that's likely where we're getting some incredibly heavy downpours, as well as the potential for some hail. We've already had several hail reports coming in. This one north of Oxford reporting over 2-inch diameter hail. We had one report of 1.5 inch diameter hail just to the north of Alma, as well as I mentioned, the heavy rains. Now some of this is hail contaminated, meaning the radar is seeing the hail and it's thinking it's coming down as rainfall when in fact it's not. However, we haven't had a report just to the north of Oxford of nearly 1.5 inches of rain falling in just a 75-minute period. We're also watching thunderstorms off to the north across portions of northern Platte County. This thunderstorm is moving off to the south and southeast very slowly. It's in effect until 6:30, although I believe the Weather Service has just expanded that now until 7 o'clock this evening. As you can see on the radar imagery, notice the white showing up here on the image. That's suggesting we've got some very large hail either just a few thousand feet above the ground or coming down to the ground. So this is just to the north of Highway 91 up towards St. Bernard. Some very large hail is likely with this thunderstorm. Now, as we go through the rest of the evening, again, thunderstorms will mainly stay near the warm front. As we go through the overnight hours, I think that some of those storms may begin to fall off the warm front and start to dive off to the south. We'll wait and see if that actually does happen, but don't be surprised if we still hear some rumbles of thunder in the Lincoln area towards Seward and even Beatrice through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Temperature-wise, it'll stay mild tonight. Winds will be gusting to 30 miles per hour out of the southeast, with lows dropping off into the 50s. For tomorrow, after some morning showers possible, we'll likely see skies turning partly cloudy at times during the afternoon. Thunderstorm complexes will begin to develop. And notice as we head towards the late afternoon, that's when we can start to see warmer temperatures, 70s and 80s around here, with winds gusting at times to 40 miles per hour out of the southeast and sustained winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Storm Prediction Center has all of southeast Nebraska included in a slight risk for severe weather tomorrow. And there will be plenty of juice to work with. The humidity will go even higher than what it is today, and our instability field suggesting higher instability by 5 and 6 o'clock in the evening, and I think that's where we will likely see some thunderstorms developing. Now tomorrow morning, a cluster of thunderstorms out in the north central part of the state. That will begin to fizzle out quickly through the morning hours. It's by late afternoon we'll start to watch thunderstorms developing and coming into Nebraska out of Kansas. That's what Stormcast suggests by 5 o'clock towards Hebron. We'll have to watch these thunderstorms as they move through the evening, by 7 o'clock reaching Lincoln, Beatrice, Fairbury, Crete, and Seward. Some of these could produce some very large hail. We also can't rule out the chance for some tornadoes. As an area of low pressure begins to develop and move into the central part of the state, this will still send another wave of thunderstorms our way later on Friday evening. As we go through the overnight hours into Saturday morning, I think rain chances start to drop, but our temperatures start to drop as well, and our winds begin to increase. Now for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, I think the main threat is going to be large hail, but we also have a tornado threat, a wind threat, and if you get caught underneath one of these thunderstorms, a heavy rain threat as well. Computer models suggesting anywhere from 1/2 inch of rain, maybe 3 inches through Friday night if you get caught underneath one of these thunderstorms. 7-day forecast then shows 62 on Saturday and very windy. 65 degrees on Sunday. Another chance for some showers coming in early next week, and then we'll be watching for scattered showers as we go through the middle of next week with high temperatures in the 60s.